Hello, hello, hello everyone. Cynthia Toet, Miss Flip It, your Gypsy medicine woman, and your happiness coach, here to do a reading for this evening, and let's see what the cards have to say. You know, sometimes I just have to read because, you know, my body gets locked up if I don't, because it wants me to read to tell the world what it is we're going through, what it is. You know, I've had people contact me or trying to get in contact with me from my past, but my doors are all closed. I can just see that they're trying to contact me. I'm going, oh, this is interesting. They want trying this way and they're trying that way and they want to get through to me this way, but they can't come through. And it's like, but that energy is so tense. The energy is so like, yeah, I can feel it, like it's almost like the pressure of them trying to come through. But you know, I have nothing to say to them because that's of the past. I'm not going backwards, I'm going forwards. And it says, yes, there's been like a rebirth that has taken place. Things of the past are no more. You've gone through a rebirth and you're a new person. You're a different person. You're not that person you were back then. And you won't go through the things that you went through back then anymore either. What's really neat about this rebirth is there's a tower moment with it, but this tower card is a special tower card. Yes, it's hard, it's intense, it's stressful, it can be painful, but this tower moment card has the butterflies on it, and it has grass that's growing. It's like the squirrels looking up and going, look at how beautiful that is. Even today we had a thunder sound, so I'm sure we had lightning, so we had the lightning, so we had the tower moment in our day. So there has been an ending that's probably happened within the last year or so, and that ending has brought a tower moment, and that tower moment actually has brought some good things into the picture. We just have to see those butterflies, we have to see the grass that's growing, we have to see the changes that have been made. We have to see that the heart has expanded. We have to see that there's something that is making our heart go pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, patter, and making us feel like we're floating. It's like, why do I feel like I'm up there? I don't feel grounded right now, you know. My heart's doing this weird stuff, going pitter, 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 patter, and it's operating. It's operating from light, out of joy, out of happiness, like a childlike mind. It's going, I'm gonna just go ahead and feel this feeling, that pitter-patter feeling, and I'm gonna feel like I'm floating on top of the world. Because that tower moment, I'm done with feeling grounded that way. I want to feel this more light way, this playful way, this joyful way. I don't want to feel like I'm waiting outside the door or waiting as if I'm waiting to go through, even though I got the key right there. But what is she waiting for? God, she wants to be from that childlike mind. Well, it says what's going on in here? What's going on in here is she's actually looking within herself while she's sitting there outside, and she's looking to see how radiant she feels. She's seeing the light that's coming out from within her, and she's able to do this with a calmness and a peacefulness. She's also able to see the light of the childlike mind, how the child is willing to reach over, lean over this bridge, this cliff, over to the water, and just lean freely with no fear. She's watching how to act from that childlike mind as she's here before she makes it through that door. Yeah, as she's sitting there, she's actually still putting her gems to go down into the earth to places that need that crystal loving, clear help, that loving help. She's feeding the earth's soul, saying, I got some more to feed you. What she's feeding the earth's soul remember what it was like when you were a child and you felt like you could look at the dog and feel the innocence of the dog, the loyalty of the dog. She's putting those feelings that we used to have with that childlike mind, taking these feelings here, she's dumping them down into the earth where it's needed, so we can feel that grounded, and so we can feel the wholeness, and we can bring that childlike mind forward into our adulthood. So we're feeling this loyalty of love. We're feeling that peace within. We're feeling the being connected. Like we were connected as a child, we're able to bring that childlike mind into the adult mind to reconnect ourselves to source. To the loving source, of course. To the loving source, of course. That's what would come up next, really. The loving source. Two lovers, they come together. They have a story. They have an energy to share with one another. What one's missing, the other one has, and vice versa. And it just blends together so much. And that's what actually brings the masculine forward. Riding his Mustang. Yoo-hoo! He can ride his Mustang over to my house with his flowers and his letter, and he's got a picnic there. I guess he's gonna take her somewhere. Take that love story. He's gonna take that love story somewhere. He's about ready. So the beginning started with this rebirth. You know, we had to go through this rebirth, letting go of the past ways, past people, past things, the way that life used to be. We had to let that go to allow ourselves to see the light here, to have the light come on. We had to let that old stuff go. This is actually, it's all let go. This is done. It's all been let go. To allow the sunshine to come in, to have this sun come in, to have that sun be this awesome, amazing, beautiful picture, the one that's so radiant, the one that you always wished for, the one that you always, you know, that fairy tale dream that, you know, nothing's wrong, everything's right, everything's beautiful, everything works perfectly, everything works in harmony, everything works in a easy flow, you know. Sure, there's challenges in life that happen, but it's so much easier. And I said the only other card that could fall out that makes any sense to me is the Lovers, and that's exactly what card is next, is the Lovers. It's like this, the Lovers is saying it's the love story that counts. It's the love story that matters. As everything else goes on, when we're in love, when we operate from love, we operate on a much stronger level. We operate with more peace, more joy, more strength, more courage. And as I'm recording this, the person that I'm thinking of all the time, their name pops up twice since this reading has happened in the middle of this love story. And so what we have, some more cards here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She's grounded, she's whole, she's complete, she's calm, she's centered, she's full of knowledge, she's wise, she's not stressed. She has a wish out there. And the wish, with all of her friends have that wish, the same wish that she has, because they want this wish to happen. They want the dream to happen because they've seen so much so well. They go, it's got to happen. And the higher source says, yeah, it's got to happen. It's written in the book. But there, again, back to the beginning of the story was that we had to go through a rebirth. Where did that card go? It don't want to show up no more. We had to go through a rebirth, which created this tower moment. And that tower moment had a lot of heartbreak in it. It had a lot of wounds in it. It had a lot of pain in it. And that's part of the wish. The wish is, let's mend all those heartbreak of ways. Let's mend those pains. Let those pains be gone. So the universe has actually been working very hard behind the scenes and putting things together, reaching all the heartbreak and putting that heart up into the light so it is mended, so it's whole, so it's complete, so it's feeling grounded. Grounded enough to bring in her counterpart. The Queen of Pentacles wants her counterpart in the picture. The counterpart is loyal, is grounded, whole, complete, has everything, is in peace and harmony, is that's her perfect match here. That's a perfect mate right there. But there was these stories, there was this past energy that had to be healed. It had to go through this momentum. It had to go through the journey. It had to go through the tower moment. But this tower moment was one. I'm just kind of doing a recap. I don't get my cards all to the tower moment. And it's hiding now. It's hiding now. Well, the tower moment is a beautiful tower moment where the butterflies came out. They hatched. They've been in their cocoons so long that they finally came out through that tower moment. I got lost in my reading here. Allowing that tower moment had to do with the broken heart. We had to make sure everything was coming forward was coming through with the mended heart, meaning the aches and the pains that, you know, that may have been left in the past are in clear, that they're not hurting, they're not in pain, they're not suffering. And after what I went through last night, I tell you, I felt that stuff release because I had X energy coming through for about 4 or 5 days. If it wasn't like he was trying to get a hold of me, but he has to get a hold of me through going through my daughter. And I have nothing to say to him, nothing. And then one of his sisters tried to call me, and then quite a few of his family members have tried to get a hold of me, and this is all in the last 3 or 4 days. I'm going, what's going on? These are people that don't normally even get in touch with me no matter what. Why are they trying to come through? Well, they're trying to come through is because the energy needs to shift in the heart that got broken here, to mend that part of the broken heart, to release that part, to let that part be go, to surrender that no, it's not that painful story. I actually could feel things release from me last night as the things were going through me, and I could feel the story that would maybe have a piece of that heartbreak. I could feel it release. I could feel it let go. I could feel it not stay trapped in my body. I could feel these guys working on me. And that's what's allowing these two to come together peacefully, calmly, and have everything it is that they ever needed or wanted. And what's on the bottom of the deck is the star, because we have wishes and dreams coming true. This is a wish, this is a dream that's coming true after the heartbreak of a story. We had the heartbreak in there, and we had the rebirth that had to happen, and the rebirth is a magical, beautiful one. And it's actually about releasing the aches and the pains of the past. It's really about releasing those aches and the pains of the past to allow the sunlight to come in. That beautiful new way of a story where that old story is not going to come and trip you up. Because you're walking from that childlike mind, but it's bringing this feeling forward. And it's bringing this guy forward. And, you know, like, he's got a Mustang. And he's got love. He's got love for her. And he's got loyalty. And he's got his heart going thump, 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 pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Yeah. for this beautiful love story to come forward, because those two want to stare each other down in their eyes, and they just want to glaze at their eyes, and they want to glaze, and they want to glaze, and they want those wishes and dreams coming true. Probably his friends want those wishes and dreams coming true too. They're probably tired of listening to him whine about, oh, we're not together yet, I don't know if I can do this, whatever. But you know, it's a higher calling that's going to happen. And there's lots of work behind the scene that's being done for both of us. For both of them. Because there's been a wish that's been put out there. And the wish, was it his? Was it hers? Or was it the universe? I think the universe put a wish out there too. It says, let's get these two wishing for each other. That's what the universe said. The universe says, let's get these two wishing for each other. And then you have the masculine wishing for the feminine. And you have the feminine wishing for the masculine. But the actual wish came from the universe. That's what I think. The universal calling, that's what it's got to be. For it to be so in line. And to make sure those broken hearts of the past are taken care of before you move on into this new, wonderful, beautiful journey. This beautiful journey of a lifetime. Being with one that makes your heart go thump, 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 thump. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Being with that happy ever after fairy tale dream because you wished upon a star. And to watch that star fall right down into your lap. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, pretty amazing. I'm going to tell you about my love story one day. Oh, I'm telling you about it as I move along and we're going on this journey, but it really hasn't all come out to about, but you know, when it does, I got a bigger love story to tell you. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be full, and it's going to be full of passion. Yes, it's been all of that, but it's going to be that much more, tenfold, maybe 100-fold. I don't know. It's going to be so much more that, you know, we're going to find a new meaning to love. To what love really is. Not this way that we've had it all these years, that you gotta love and you gotta have obligations for your love. And no, it's a different kind of love. It's this love that you just know. There's no ands, ors, ifs, whats. You gotta fit this category or that category to be with or to do. It's operating from love and above, operating from joy, happiness, laughter, and play, from passion and desire. And with someone that you do all those things with, that you're operating from the passion and the love and the happiness and the play, the passion and the desire, and the passion and the desire, and the passion and the passion and the desire, yeah, all of that. We want that kind of love in our love story. And we want that kind of love to last in that love story forever on in and forever on out. This is Cynthia Toet, Miss Flippy, your Gypsy medicine woman and your happiness coach. And please remember to like and share and subscribe. It really helps get this message out there to the world, because I believe the world needs to hear bigger and brighter, better messages and put hope back into our souls so we can operate from a more courageous way. We can walk in our own true life path, our own true journey. How about that? Let's see. Check out my webpage if you like any personal readings. I do tarot card parties, which are very fun. I like to keep the fun and play and joy in that. And then, what else? We got happiness coaching, tarot cards, readings, parties, masterminds. What do you want to do? Let's hang out. Find a way to hang out. What's your forte? What's your budget? I don't know. You have to tell me what it is. I know I like to do a little bit of everything. As long as I get to be fun and play, enjoy, and happy and gleeful through it all. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.